Hello everybody, I am Count Christo. This is Terra Invicta, our Humanity First run, and I am here to confess my sins. We have a successfully cracked down mass media control point. I can't even speak on the French. Fun fact, in the settings menu, under gameplay, there's something that says use random seed. Now, if you don't click that button immediately, you need to see this in my face. If you don't click that button, save scumming doesn't work. Allow me to move my camera for a second. It is 1 a.m. I finished the previous episode at about 11. I realized that you have to click this button at 1:45. I spent an hour and 45 minutes rolling a dice that was loaded and that I couldn't win. So, we save scummed, which is cheating, but I have been punished enough. So I make no apology, and we will continue from here some other day. From your perspective, the video will continue. I'm going to bed. Right, back to our regularly scheduled proper gameplay, even if I am a bit tired today, for reasons that you can probably work out. Okay, so we have our crackdown point here. It is the mass media, which means once we own it, our public campaigns will be more powerful. Barley has a 98% chance on his crackdown, which I think will be a success. Any shenanigans on leveling up and things? Not right now. Ooh, Australian, that's really good. That's really good. That might be good enough that we should yoink a point in Australia, if there is a yoinkable point off Exodus. I also had a look at the situation. We are technically in conflict with the initiative. We should probably send them a gift to try and smooth things over there.
We've moved the needle.
The other thing, there's an improvement in the EU. Another thing that I was thinking is the aliens right now are hostile to us. We're causing 47 natural hate, and we've killed some of their counselors. So they're sending a whole load of fleets at us. I think, yeah, that is what the survey ships look like. So I suspect that and those are not surveys. I suspect they're attacks. Arguably, we should go hot now, like as soon as we can, because just being stalled at 47 mission control is, I mean, it's not acceptable. Let's have a look at their, because they will have, you know, yeah, they've got 11,000 fleet power, some very significant fleet power for sure. But maybe we should be working on trying to go hot as soon as possible. So we're going to keep piling into research towards warfare. Is my theory while we continue consolidating. And if we did get control of the EU, by the way, it's a great deal of additional research that we could have access to. So yeah, the sooner we can get control of Europe, excuse me, sooner we're going to be in a good place here. Our mineral income is getting pretty decent. That's good at least. Rail cannons, yeah, we will want that in the fullness of time, but not soon. We are missile believers early on. I don't think I need these. Push alert. What is the timer feed? Top left under the resource bar here. Yeah, I think that is where I want it actually. Excuse me. Lost a point in Ireland. It's okay, we can take that back. Invented the magazine. What else do we need? Common cause is quite cheap for 10 control points, but I really think we need to focus on military. Although, maybe we should start on liberating mainland China. No, you know what to do? Maximum effort. Maximum effort allowing us to invest more essentially gives us plus What is it? Where's my missions wiki page? I had that up. But I was trying to work out if we were ever going to be able to take this. The role mission page, there it is. That's like an extra 11% chance, or kind of, well, it varies actually. Something between 11 when it's at its most impactful, which is between 50% and 61%, or 1% if it's going from 98.9 to 99.7. But still, it's impactful. Okay, there's our control point. Now what we want to do is not put anything into Unity. That's for sure. Mission control to allow us to kind of suddenly go hot. A bit of economy and some knowledge, I think, is what we're interested in there for now. Central American Federation. It's good. Okay. Now. Let's be careful here. We absolutely 100% need to defend interests here right away. Because if they take this back off us, I'm going to weep. Now, with control of that point, can we plausibly break any of these others? 9% is, I think, not a roll that we want to be making. So let's just break back into Ireland. And then, yeah, Matt and Jane are going to public campaign. A Barley. There are some alien assets. Oh my god. There's a lot of alien assets that we need to deal with. I think we're seeing loads more because we're getting better at detecting them because of all our xenology labs. Now my hope is that with just these two on boosting up opinion here, now that we have control of the mass media, we should be able to improve our opinion. They also lose the ability to get bonuses to their public opinion campaigns. Now, what should I be doing? Any really good things we should be nicking? Some of these are kind of interesting. But no, I think we should be taking out some of these alien assets. The ones in China, I think we can let our armies handle. But ones in the EU, that I think is the ones that will become a priority in or around the EU. Well, no, let's go for the ones actually in the EU. 'Cause don't they make it harder for us to run ops here? Ooh, they have... Oh, right, down here near this whole mess. India is taking them out, fortunately. Yeah, we should clear them out of the EU, because I think that makes our missions here harder.
Ready for my mission.
Let's have a look. I'm not seeing it. Maybe it just makes their missions here easier.
We'll make our appeal.
That's my suspicion. And then Jane... Yeah, we should have... I can't remember if it improves the odds of your public campaign firing. Do that again. No, actually, we don't need to do that again. I don't know if it increases the odds of our mission firing, our public campaign firing, or increases the actual strength of it, but we'll see. Some skunkworks would be good. But I really feel like... And here's the energy lab that gives us the boost bonus. I really feel like we need to go military focused right now. I'm just looking if there's anything down here that we didn't unlock. The monitor. Oh, we kind of do want the monitor, right? Let me just look at the ships. Because the monitor can have 4 missiles, I believe. Let me have a look here. Alright, the monitor, yeah, the monitor has 4 missiles, where the escort has 2, and it has 3 utility. It costs twice as much in terms of mission control. It takes almost twice as long to make. I think we do need this. And we will soon have a significantly better bonus than this from our halves, which will help. Okay, so let's take a look at the public opinion here. We're at 19. Now that we have that bonus, how impactful is it, is my question.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
control is
Ooh.
vulnerable now.
Pretty impactful. That was just Jane as well.
The people will come to our
1%.
side.
Less impressive, but still. Oh, when I saw Crackdown, I thought it was going to be here. That scared me. I'm not seeing a huge amount of Protectorate buffs. We're at 26. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, okay.
The damage from a bullet is not caught.
What'd they go? Something useful, please. Militarization of space. That's good. That's useful. I will put a little bit into that. Lost Burkina Faso. That's fine. Yeah, so they're still investing in Unity, but the thing is, when they invest in Unity now, it's splitting the extra public support between, I mean, it's 3/5 them, but it's also 1/5 us and 1/5 the Academy. So, it's not, it could be a lot worse. We could do some relatively high spend, more public campaigns here as well, but I think... Does the amount of people persuaded depend on the persuasion stat? Terra Invicta missions. I'm hoping the wiki will tell me this. Inspire public campaign. Public campaign generates... Yeah, so attack modifiers, the persuasion, resources spent. Xenoforming in nation, right, so it helps the enemy do public campaigns. Applies a propaganda strength of 6.5 to 13.5 for the acting faction in the target nation. Strength can be increased. Sources of propaganda. Successful campaign. It goes 2x on critical success. Broadcast outlets, communication, and media centers give a bonus. There's research that's give a bonus. But that's about it. Okay, so it doesn't actually matter how persuasive the person doing the public campaign is, as long as they succeed the role. Okay, so we should, I think, put a big chunk of change into trying to rip our way through in here right now. Okay, so yeah, let's go all in on persuading the EU right now. It's very expensive, but if we can get the EU under our control, it's going to be good. Very good. Point laser defense turret. Now, I believe, I mean, we do need some kind of point defense, presumably. I don't know. Let's see, 26% now into Marinum. Yeah, so not a lot. Oh, look at that. 7%. Up to 37% support now. 40% support now. 43% support now. 45% support now. Oh, baby. That's putting us into a position where we can really have a pretty good chance, I think, at swinging in here. Lost Legislature in Austria. We will try and yoink that back, probably. Now, we probably can't afford to do another turn like that. Literally in cash terms. So people who aren't experts, let's have them go do some other stuff. So, grab Ireland. Sarah, you can go fight in Brazil.
Going in hot.
Abale, try and purge straight back in here. Although I don't really love your odds. And let's see, with only 2 people in, are we still making progress? I think we will. The nanotube filament radiator. I don't recall if that's a good one. We'll have to take a look. Ah. The aliens. Could the aliens be involved? We can no longer count on their support. Ouch. Someone yoinked my my org. So you can go up to 25. You have 1 available right now. 1 pip available. We really do need to start worrying about security. So what could I put on you? This is good. I could take off 2 of these. Like that one and that one. And have the Madisonian Society. Gives a bit more investigation as well, which is not useful now, but for some surveilling. And now they have a free slot. I'd like to put some protection on. I don't have any. We'll settle for some gears, I guess. So who lost one of the orgs? Ah, I guess it was one of our unassigned orgs that got yoinked. Never mind. Now, there was a good investigate org available. Where'd it go? Yeah, is it this one? Yeah. 2 and some espionage. And you have one available, so if we take off a single pip investigate, or maybe a, how much investigate have you got right now? Yeah, it is 15 exactly. This gives 2, doesn't it? Yeah, so we'll take off this. Hang on, isn't it this one that it said stopped responding? That's weird. But yeah, this gives some espionage and some protection as well, so that's well worth swapping in. Anything else that's exciting down here? I don't think so. I mean, CERN is nice, but we're not really at the point of going for science orgs yet. Now you, again, I don't think you need persuasion right now. So I think maybe I should start pushing espionage and security. I don't know which to prioritize between espionage and security. Don't I have any? Yeah, I do have some orgs to grant more. Do I have a 5 one? Not available, I don't. Sorry, I was just finish my sentences. To finish administration. So I think we do need to put a bit more admin on him. Now he has 2 open slots. Espionage. No exciting espionage orgs available though, so we'll hold off. But yeah, we need to start pumping our espionage and our loyalty. If one of our people gets assassinated, I honestly would be extremely tempted to save Scum, to be honest. How often are we even saving? Like, how often it auto-saves? I don't even know. They appear to all happen on the same day. It's probably because we were doing rerolls or something. No, we shouldn't save Scum. We shouldn't save someone. If someone dies, we'll just have to live with it. It's going pretty decisively in our favor here now. That's nice. And is Exodus going to defend this point? Invicta, that could be an attack. Reductions in Boise. Some remains. Try again. Okay, yeah, so they fought back against us a bit. Back down to 46%. Nice. Yoink. Double yoink. Do some economy as well. Don't let things get too bad. There's patrol vessels giving us the monitor. No, we shouldn't save Scum if we die. That's something we just have to live with. Which means we should take steps to try and avoid it. Now. So is this good? 153 radiate, 200 is the base, I believe. That is a bit better. Are these any good? You know what we need? We need a shipyard. Have we invented the possibility? Yeah, space dock. Give me a space dock so we can actually start designing ships. And start looking at what techs we're missing. Because I'm sure I'm missing some. Okay, so with 48%, John, how are we feeling? 30%. We have a decent amount of influence, but not enough to crank out 34% chances at 60 influence spend. So I think we run some more expensive public campaigns. The other thing we could do is run a bunch of public campaigns this turn.
Acknowledged.
And then Yeah, I think we try and run a bunch of public campaigns this
I will
turn
try to sway the public.
and next turn, and then while they're running next time, we go for another crackdown. And what do we crack down? I think we have a... No, we need to take this, right? For the executive. The bonus against Purge against the executive. Although Purge against the executive is not that useful. Because we'll have to crack down the executive first anyway. That is right, isn't it? Like if we just went in to try and Purge here. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Let's get our way back into Croatia.
Removing our enemies.
They haven't attacked us yet. Still. There's maximum effort. Okay, that's going to be good. But I mean, it is going to make our influence. It's going to cost a lot of influence to make maximum effort pushes against them. And I never actually even researched the interplanetary missiles. Fuel cells are not relevant. Grand Columbia is not relevant to us. I should start making a habit of obsoleting them. But yeah, we definitely do want at least the possibility to build escorts and corvettes and so on. Okay, there's a couple of new solar panels up. We should probably just do a check through all our habs. Make sure everything is as it should be. Yep, that looks right. That's right. You could swap out your power for solar. In fact, do you have spare power right now? Yeah, you got 15 spare power. What's this generating again? 20? So yeah, I think it's worth it to do this. And then it temporarily puts that one offline. That's not what I'd rather you put offline. Let's keep that on. But yeah, temporarily, and then we can switch back. Yeah, you're working on it. Oh, I messed up the power here. Darn. We have 20 power available. Our farms take 40. Okay, well that's fine. It'll just be offline while this is upgrading. But then once that's in place, that provides more than enough. Whoops-a-daisy. Never mind. Now some space here. Could put down some military science labs. We do need another couple. And we have the full number that we need for the interface bonus. Yeah, we got spare power. We do. Put a couple military science labs. There's 2 more, so that brings us to 42.5% military science bonus once they're all built. It seems worthwhile. Oops, we're at Congo base. Yeah, remember these are using all their power. But you know what? On these ones that are using, no, I was going to say we can build the big solar panel, but they're not large enough for that. Now here we've got lots of excess power. What would we like? More space science. We don't need it in interface, but there's no problem with it being an interface. Let's put another space science there. That gets us up to 27.5% bonus on space science research. Nice. Now the EU swinging in our favor. Let's get some nice good rolls, please. There's the gunship, the escort, and the corvette. Yeah, so I don't think I do want these other missiles. I think I'm convinced by the Artemis, so let's obsolete these. I'm not interested in Hungarian irredentism. Did we ever unlock the carbon armor? Not sure. Harder to crack us down would be good. Is it time to start this? It would help our science so much. It's going to take so long. Especially if we don't prioritize it. I think even in a critical game, like a game where we're fighting really hard for immediate space tech, I think we have to also play the long game. Otherwise, we make some small gains in the short term and then lose anyway, which is not viable.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
So I think we have to go for it. Okay, we've done space dock. Nice. There also aren't that many other military ones we want. I think we do want this radiator. And now we can go to our Earth or shipyard. Ship station. Oh, I've just built it out like a normal one as if it's an interface orbit and counted all of these military science as if they're going to boost up our armies like a dumbass. That's annoying. And now I'm even tempted to leave them because we need the bonus to military tech right now. That's unfortunate. Okay, but we definitely don't build that. We need a lot of docks. The admin is not going to do anything from here. And now, do we need a farm on here? The thing is, we also need defense platforms. We haven't even invented them. I think we knock out 3 of them, which lowers our military back down to 33, so 35% bonus. And also, there was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that aren't actually present, giving us the army boost. So we only actually have 0.09 army tech boost. But I guess if we go hot in space this quickly, maybe the Earth armies are not useful, because previously we used them to prevent alien landings. But if we're fighting the aliens in space, we could just shoot down the incoming assault carriers. That's probably a bold thing to bank on being able to do, I guess. You know what we should do also? We should change our default. So this is our default. And it has... take a bunch of this stuff out. Oh yeah, exo fighters. I hear they're not good, but they seem cool. Little knowledge. We are going to do a little spoil by default. No, we should spoil. Spoil should be a targeted thing. Something like, why can't I turn off found military? It's weird. Save this. Set as default. Good. We are spoiling some places by mistake. Never did take back the Swedish control points. But right now, France are what we're fighting over. Okay, cement Nerva. Now, I think that is better than the one we have right now. What I'm looking for is exhaust velocity and thrust. This is pretty good. Where's the other one that we already invented? We did already get a thing, right? Yeah, the Nerva drive. Yeah, so it's quite a bit better. It's almost twice, more than twice as much thrust. That's pretty nice. Can I design ships yet? Ship designer. Here we go. Okay, so like a monitor is what we want really for throwing out our Artemis torpedoes. They have some pretty good acceleration and some pretty good delta V. And then I think you can use the autocannon for defensive fire. I think that is... Apparently this is pretty good. So I hear. 10 shots over 5 seconds. That seems pretty good. And then drive would be... Yeah, we're not going to use any of the solid rockets. These are all obsolete. I'm going to try the Nerva drive along with the solid 5. And then, yeah, did we invent nano armor? Boron carbide, silicon carbide? We did not. Let's see. Thickness per point. Why is this thicker? Do we not have any armor techs? Maybe that's why. Because surely you want the lowest thickness per point, right? One of these is 180 tons. No, that is less. Why is that less? Oops. Why is that less if the thickness per point is 22 centimeters? I don't really understand that. We have a quick look at an armor tutorial. I'm not seeing an answer immediately, actually, but it seems like, for some reason, the armor's weight has little to do with that stat. Because who cares about the thickness? Like, why? Oh, hang on, there's more points. There's more stats here. Mass per lateral armor point, mass per tail. So this is our lightest right now. Thickness per point, I guess. Yeah, why does thickness matter? Maybe because once it's thicker, if you add more and more armor, it has to cover more and more space, but anyway, right now our lightest is this. And I think early on, something like this, maybe. Battery, we only have the lithium ion. And yeah, the reason we're inventing that new one, oh, this is actually 400 as base. We're inventing one that's slightly better than this, but for now, let's just put it on so we can try and examine. And then additional newtons of rotational thrust. Interesting. So right now we just put on all the magazines, but we need the ECM, I hear. Has no nose weapons. So something like this. And cruise acceleration, yeah, very low. How much delta V do we need? And yeah, we're operating in milli-Gs of acceleration. If I take the armor off, we can get a bit faster, but I think we need some armor. So a ship like this would cost 300. We could crank out quite a few of these. I mean, we'd be building one a month. That's not very many, is it, actually? Actually, slightly less than one a month if we wanted to fuel it. Yikes. We need more water and volatiles. That's problematic. Oh yeah, and there's different models, but they're the same, I believe. So I guess if we're using this for Earth defense, we're basically trying to go from our ship station to one of our other stations. It'll take 12 hours. Because they already have ships in low Earth orbit. But I guess if we can clear low Earth orbit, then, well, we'd have to take out this space station. That's the problem. But if we took out the space station and cleared low Earth orbit and medium Earth orbit, then we'd have to just get there, because we know where the aliens are going. They do their, they're predictable in their flight paths. So we don't need to go that fast. So I think this ship seems viable. How fast are the alien ships, I guess, is one of the relevant questions. So they're dreadnoughts. Have a cruise acceleration of 16.7 milli-Gs. How fast was that ship I just designed? Well, let me look at some of the other alien ships. 60 on their gunships, 16 on the dreadnoughts, 30 on the destroyers, 39 on those. Okay, and we're looking at 30, so we could catch some of them with this combat acceleration. Oh no, sorry, that's my combat acceleration. My cruise acceleration is 3 milli-Gs. Okay, how much delta V do you need? So what I'm seeing online is, realistically, we need up to like 10 to 15 delta V, I think. So I don't think this is viable. Now we could go escort instead. It was the silicon, wasn't it? Yeah. We could go escort instead. We could also put less armor on, I guess, but... And then throw this on. How do I not show obsolete, by the way? From here. There is a way to do that, isn't there? There is. Throw that on, throw that on. Throw those on. And then this would have no PD. Which is a little frightening. But look at how much repellent we'd have to put on to get enough. You know what? We could just have crap acceleration. But even with crap acceleration, yeah, it doesn't change the delta V. Which is odd, actually. Because shouldn't that be making the thing heavier? I guess the drives aren't very heavy. But they're requiring, I mean, a bunch of metal. So basically, I think we need the next drive up. We need the cement drive before we can realistically make a combat-ready vessel. Erratic leaders in Zambia. Not too worried about Zambia, I'm afraid. Sorry to Zambia, but it doesn't meet our priorities right now. Whoa! Look at that public opinion. We're going to need to crank on some unity to get that sorted. So now, this turn, I think, we go all in on public campaigns, except John, who makes a play for a crackdown. And we go for probably the academy point, even though we want to be friends with the academy. And we max spend, which is really high, but now we get a 50% chance to just bulldoze our way straight through. And it should be higher than that once our public opinion hits. Oh, alien attacks in space. That's not good. It's possible the visitors didn't expect us to leave the confines of our homeworld. It's possible our rapid technological advancement is something they have encountered before in battles against other species, and they were entirely prepared. The outcome is the same. They are clearly angered by our presence in space. Hey, the hate has dropped a bit, though. That's good. I didn't actually see what they did, though. The visitors had staged an assault. Yeah, but... which? Ah, this one? They're about to start bombarding, perhaps? Yeah, there we go. Resistance... Oh, no, they attacked a resistance hab. Are we going to get away with it? Ooh, there's a bunch of protectorate sites here now. Oh, there's loads of protectorate mines here now. Once we get missiles, hopefully we can deal with that. Shape the narrative for 100. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, bad luck resistance have. Hopefully they'll be too busy attacking the resistance to attack us. Are you building defense? Oops, excuse me. Are you building defenses on your sites, resistance? Not yet. So we could blow things up like that. Things like that up pretty easily.
Will come to our side.
They haven't attacked us yet.
Public opinion is moving.
Did that say 33% opinion? What? How did the initiative get so much?
Public opinion remains unmoved.
That's insane. How did that happen? Oh, it's the aliens not coming in peace thing, I guess. Probably had a huge opinion on a huge impact on opinion worldwide. Yeah, it threw China massively into our grasp. What the heck? That's insane. I need to look up what that opinion did. That event did, and we did fail here, unfortunately. But we can keep trying. We can keep trying. Yeah, we'll just have to try again on the rules against France. What's happening on more abductions? Protectorate fleet. Now that's kind of troubling. Because a protectorate fleet moving against us in space would be problematic. I didn't manage to find what caused that, what that event did, by the way. Oh, here we go. Surely they're going to bombard us at some point. You would think so, right? I mean, we did kill 2 of them. But yeah, I'm not sure what caused that huge swing to the initiative, but we can pull it back from the initiative. It's not the end of the world. I think we pause to regain some influence, though. We maybe do some less aggressive spend.
Ready for my mission.
What's the up?
Public campaigns here.
We'll make
Just spending 80.
Reporting in.
But I really do want to grab control here, if we can. Still a lot of alien assets around. I think we should probably take these ones because the Resistance
Taking it to them.
doesn't have many armies. So we would have problems if they launched an army there. Although, I mean, it would just damage Bangladesh, which in the fullness of time we will want to own Bangladesh, but not for quite some time. Some new military science labs, that will help.
The people will come to our side.
How are we doing?
Public sentiment is
27
with
still?
us.
The people will come to our
It's
side.
taking a lot of work to pull it away. Damn. There's the docks. So we could build one of these ships. More just as an experiment than anything else. We could also use it to steal more low Earth orbits, I guess. Oh, sorry, it's the wrong one. Escort is what we want. Not one of those, one of these. Radiator, battery, power plant, drive, armor up. We could put very little armor on them, I guess, is the other option. That has some pretty decent cruise acceleration. 16. Yeah, see this can move. This ship can move. 3 Delta V is bad. Have trouble reaching the moon. But if we did that, if you wanted to go from medium Earth orbit to the ISS, you can't do it. But you could go down here in just 3 hours. Okay, you know what? I actually think that's good enough. I think potentially we build those just so that we can try and make sure there aren't servant and protectorate stations in Earth orbit. Because anytime they have a station and they're able to build fleets around Earth, all of our undefended stations are vulnerable. So I think we build one of these ships. So you are I don't know, a bomber. What if we put armor on? It weakens it a lot. This is honestly designed to hit unarmored targets. This is the flush gunship. Yeah. Save that design. Lacks Delta V for almost any transfer. Yes, I know that, don't worry. So it doesn't cost very much though. And those missiles put out a fair bit of whack. So let's build one of them. What's this 2 dots thing? Oh, I missed Flutch. As misspelt as the ship is poorly designed. Let's build one of those. See how it goes. That's so annoying that we lost all that public control in Europe. Damn, failed that. Oh, and we got the radiator. Nice. I think we will go straight for the cement nerva drive. It's pretty cheap. It's 750 only. So swapping out, how do I load previous ships? Here we go, upgrade. So swapping into this nanotube radiator gives us, okay, it's a very small difference. But it's a bit cheaper on noble metals, so, I mean, it doesn't help. Doesn't hurt, rather. Save that. Done. And now, are there 2 ship classes now? The old one and the new one? Yeah, so the old one is now obsolete. We'll still build the first one that we've already queued. That's annoying that event crushed us here. The fact that it gave us such a monumental support in China does soften the blow, though, I must say. We'll be okay with that for now. Media Spotlight, just who are we? Ooh. That's pretty good. Yeah, you know what? Leverage it for influence. 200 influence? That's going to let us do a whole load of rolls against France. I'll take it. I'll take it. Level ups time. Yep. You, welcome back to 25. Influence. Sorry, administration. You don't really need this. We could take this off. In fact, yeah, you're not doing command stuff right now. Take these off and put these on. Boost up your persuasion a bit. And then... Ooh, and a nice mining one as well. So just temporarily, if we boost the persuasion on these guys enough that they're able to make us have to spend less money, that seems beneficial. Okay, clear all these. So yeah, Sarah, now when you push in here, yeah, with just 80 we can get 85%. Nice. And John, we just got a whole load of stuff, so let's have a crack here. Now, getting the executive sooner would be good, I think. Yeah, getting the executive sooner by 16% though. We can get 21 there. And that would give us a boost. It's only a boost of purge missions though, isn't it? Maybe you join a round of public campaign. It's really... I don't remember it being this hard. I guess the AI has got better at defending its points. Or maybe it's just because we're further out on the edge of the ideological spectrum. That could certainly be a big part of it. But when all these public opinions fire, if they all succeed...
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Yeah, but there's the resistance is fighting us.
We've moved the needle.
Still, that's getting pretty good. Alright, there's the cement nerva. Nice. Next up... composite armor? I think this is... I'm pretty sure this is better armor. Yeah, let's get composite armor done. Take a look at this ship. Upgrade with the cement nerva. So how much of a difference does this really make? Pretty big. That's substantially better. Nice. That's actually enough that potentially we could throw on the armor. Have this thing actually live. Save that. So we've managed to get, yeah, fully armored despite doubling our cruise, no, almost tripling our cruise acceleration. Slightly more expensive on metals, and there's basically the same delta V. That, I think that is a ship that could fight the aliens. The question is just, do we try and go hot now? What's the worst case? I build a bunch of these, I've wasted some materials, we attack the aliens and fail. It doesn't seem that bad. So actually, cancel that one. Do we just try? Oh, two of these are unpowered. Why are they unpowered? It's not good. Very bad, in fact. What are we short? They take 20 power each. Okay, throw one of these on. We'll lose another military science thing. We update spreadsheet to reflect that. It's 2.5 now. I think we try. I think we try going hot against the aliens like this. I feel like they're going to annihilate us. Problem is, oh yeah, you know what we need to do as well, actually? We need a shipyard around Mars, don't we? Because without a shipyard around Mars, they'll just go to Mars and kill us there. We need Mars. So let's found an orbital in low Mars orbit. It's going to take a year. It's not ideal. But yeah, as soon as that's ready... How much power do these give again? 85. Put a bunch of docks here as well. We'll need another fission array. What we could also really do with is, yeah, 5 docks here. I think that's good for now. This is Mars dock. That brings us up to 50. I mean, yeah, let's try. Let's just try. Maybe we completely crash and burn. But maybe we don't. Build all these, and then also, actually, while you're at it, depower some of these until you have enough power to do even the farm. Oh, you can't shut down the farm. Okay. But yeah, we can't turn this on. Fine. Keep these running then for now. But yeah, build me 4 of those ships. Let's see what we can do. I mean, I don't like our odds, but missile ships they're pretty potent early on. So let's have a go, you know? Let's have a crack at them aliens. And if we can just get EU, the science we'd be able to pump in. And yeah, getting the better armor to make them lighter. Another full round of public campaign on Europe, and then I think we'll have enough. Leads in militarization, yeah, it's not great. ECM, I need that. I'm told that's very important because the aliens... Can we see that the aliens have ECM? Servants. Fleets at all locations. Sorry, not servants. Aliens. I just look at one of their random ships. No, unknown, unknown, unknown. Okay, fair enough. Increased activity, we believe they're preparing retaliatory strikes because we've hit 50. And 50 on brutal is enough to cause them to go to war with you. Ooh, 7%, a big hit. 40mm autocannon, probably better than the 20. But maybe not for point defense, I guess we'll find out.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
4% there, okay. Back up to a nice big public opinion. Now let's watch the resistance come in and take it away. Targeting low Earth orbit, they're going to be there next year. So by next year, we should have Mars defended. Now, you know what we need if we're going hot? We need more mission control as a matter of some urgency. You've already maxed your mission control. You've maxed your mission control. You've maxed your mission control. You've maxed your mission control. Okay. What about Finland? Finland's also maxed its mission control. Yeah, if we can just get Europe and united together, we get so much mission control. There's composite armor. Next. See, the problem is this thing fires once per 5 seconds. That's so much slower. How fast does this fire? 6 every 4.5. That is quite a bit better. Let's grab the autocannon. It doesn't seem like the kind of thing you'd want, but it might actually be what we need. We're still up at 50-something% influence here. Okay, so John. 0%? 0%? Why? Ah, that's purge. Right. Phew. I was panicking then. Go off to the initiative. 57%. Everyone else, give it all you've got on public opinion here. A local economic boom. More GDP. Pay some money and it goes longer. Or reap the rewards. Causes some damage. Public opinion turns away from us. We need the money right now. Okay, if we can grab this point, then I think we're off to the races. As long as we don't get another event that tanks it.
The people will come to our side.
So there's the autocannon. Nice. What else do we really need here? Lighter batteries would be good. I don't know which of these batteries are any good is the problem. This seems really bad. 200 tons per waste heat. I'm not interested in that. Heat sinks. I've never found that I need heat sinks at all. Rail cannon. Saltwater batteries. It's only 20 tons. That does seem quite light. We definitely don't need the solid core fusion reactor 1 because we have the solid core fusion reactor 5. Targeting computer. Right, yeah, we need targeting computers, I believe. But I'm not sure. Would you put a targeting computer rather than 2? You probably would.
Public opinion is moving in
Up to
our direction.
56.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Come on.
We've hit them where it hurts.
There's the crackdown. Now just hope that the enemy wasn't already doing a purge against this coincidentally. Nanotube armor, that's actually really important. We still need a targeting computer. Nanotube, I think, is like your mid-game armor. There's a bunch of space docks over Mars. Now, we don't need to build anything there yet. Right now, it takes 90 days to build our ships. So you know what we should do? We should set a reminder for 90 days before December next year. So for... Well, let's do it slightly ahead of time. 8th month. Sorry. The 1st of the 8th. That's a... 1st of the 7th. The 15th of the 7th. Next year. Build Mars Defense Fleet. I love this mod, by the way. So good. Okay. We're getting into France, and with 2 control points, we should be in a good spot. Because now Barley, he goes for the purge here. He has 25 espionage, and we spend a bunch of influence just to, because I think the success chance, the highest success chance rolls first. And then John, if you could just work on some of these alien assets, perhaps.
We're going in.
That would be good. Ooh, economy has expanded in Ireland. Okay, nice.
It is only a matter of time before this rush for gold.
There's militarization of space and targeting computer. An information science lab would be good for the knowledge base, but also just for the boost there. We got anything that I highlighted as important that we need? Yeah, nanotube armor, that's right. Go for that. Now, do we swap out some of our magazines for a targeting computer? I hear they're really important, so we probably should. Let's save that design. And now that we have the new one as well, let's check out actually if we can have a monitor, because that you can do too, like that. Throw on the, well, it's just for now, I think composite. Yeah, composite armor, about 15 at the front, 1-1. This is obsolete, by the way. Throw on the Cement Nova. The Cement Nova is strictly better, right? More exhaust velocity and faster, and more combat thrust. Yeah, so the old one is now obsolete. Ooh, it's going to take a lot to move this thing around. This is too expensive, isn't it? Twice as expensive on water. Throw that on, throw that on. Yeah, I don't think it's worth going to this right now. But you know what we should do? Obsolete the old one of those. Upgrade this. New armor for you, laddie. Nice. Look at that. Delta V up quite a bit. Love to see that. Could even, if we thought we had enough Delta V before, we could even take some propellant off, but I think that's what we want to do. Obsolete that, and we can actually delete the ones that we never built any of, I think. Quite safely. What are you doing? They are trying to purge, but we should trigger first. You have 15 espionage, so we should definitely trigger first. What did they go with, by the way? Survival sociology. Not really what I'm thinking about. Let's go nanotube armor for now. Well, we shouldn't just abandon. I think we have a ship that seems somewhat viable. Let's try and retake control of a research slot.
Prepping for mission.
Are we triggering first, by the way?
Prepping for mission.
They look exactly lined up. I'm pretty sure the person with higher stats triggers first, though. There we go.
We're winning
Big
their
popular
hearts and
support here now.
minds.
We've moved
Look
the
at
needle.
that. Look at that. 55%. Are we losing China, by the way? Yes, a bit. Let's go a bit more unity. It's very hard for them to take China, though, so the popular opinion is not a disaster. The problem is it just affects our unity. The unrest is trending up a touch. Nice. Wiped them out.
We're in control
Boom.
here.
So they will still resolve their purge, right? No, it cancels. That's right, it cancels. Okay, lost one in Denmark. That's okay. We'll get that back in the fullness of time. And now we can make a play for. Oh, hey, we got their army. Cool. Now we can make a play for the capital, I think. You can level up. What do I want to give you? I think now that we've finished leveling up admin investigation, I'm going to level up espionage and security in lockstep, trying to keep everyone safe. You... Shall I actually max out your persuasion? I don't think we need to max out your persuasion. I think we should start increasing your espionage. Honestly. Now, anything useful down here? Are you a striver? No, just a quick learner. Nothing jumping out at me. Costs 3 points. We're basically buying it for the prominence, which doesn't seem worth it to me. You're not a quick learner. Yeah, I don't think we need to do anything with them right now. So, some more improvements, and then John, we still got the influence. Let's roll for the EU executive. 64%. It's a good chance.
Where to?
We'll do 3 people staying on. In fact, we should, I think, now that we have enough popular support, let's have it going back to only being our actual popular support people that work on that. This lady can get tooled back up with her badass at Astra Games castle security, gearing up for combat, and go and focus on dealing with alien assets. Although there's also a crash down I'd like to investigate. Sorry, not you. Give me the executive. You, not purge. Crack down the executive. Good. Now we could also send a Barley straight in against the executive here. He would have 24% even if we didn't hit the crackdown. No, I don't think that's worth it. We have some Belarusian life forms that need destroying. Sarah, yeah, Sarah, you can investigate this. Crash down, get me a little bit more of a bonus. We're up to 60 mission control already. Yeah, China can crank out mission control, and of course, sorry, no, the big boost we just got is that we yoinked a bunch more in the EU, and we are going to keep focusing mission control in the EU, I think. If we lowered the unrest, we get a bunch more science here as well. There's sociology. Available to get cruisers, battle cruisers, and battleships, which I don't think we can afford yet. What did you go for next? Next generation aerospace. What does that give us? Where even is it? Why didn't it pan to it, by the way? That's odd. Ah, is next generation aerospace what unlocks whatever it's called? The here it is. The crew, the flying. What are they called? The like planes. There we go. The exo-atmospheric fighters. Improved shipbuilding techniques would be useful. Oh, it gives adamantine armor, which I know is another good armor. Nice. Now, one other question is, do we feel like we have enough mission control right now to build more HABs? I think no. I think I need to preserve it for ships right now. We also do need the marine barracks. Come on, give me this crackdown.
Public opinion is moving in our
We've
direction.
got really nice opinion here. 60%. Come on now. 73. Yes, that's good. The executive of the EU will be ours. Marine assault unit, we need that as well.
Score 1 for the good guys.
That's how you actually steal space platforms rather than just destroying them. Minsk flora destroyed. Excellent. Okay, and now Barley, he's going to go for the purge, and we'll also start cracking down the other points here. Exquisite. Go for that purge. Put a touch of influence in, even though I don't think it's needed at all.
Ready for my mission.
Crack down one of the others. It's expensive, but we've got the influence. That event that gave us a ton of influence has been very nicely timed. Let's go try and make nice with the protectorate, sorry, the initiative. I don't want them to move against us if we can avoid it. Chances that an officer will spawn from, or promote from a triggering event increases by 50%. Oh yeah, I haven't played with officers yet. They're a new thing.
Contact.
You can
Oh, they're
kill
back to
whatever
please.
you want
Okay.
to, so long as you keep out of our affairs.
We can have a non-aggression pact with them, can't we? They're not really present in Europe. Sure. Have a non-aggression pact. Anything you want to sell me? Have you got any low Earth habs? You do. The Vasco da Gama station. Is it for sale? Anything's for sale, baby. Have a bunch of orgs. Yeah. Boom. Done. Nice. Now, Vasco da Gama. Let me take a look at what's built here. How do I... There we go. It's already got an orbital core. Throw up a fissile array. Oh, it's got 2 shipyards. Interesting. I don't think we're going to keep it that way. In fact, I know we're not. 2 of those should give us 120 power, which we will use 20 on that. Sorry, 10 on that, so it's 110 power left. And then... Right, we established that we didn't have the military science that we thought we did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. Should bring us to a total of 10, which gives us the full army boost. And also the full military boost, I think. Yeah, I think that puts us at 50% bonus on military science now. Now we have these 2 docks that we don't need. Because we don't want our docks in interface orbit. It's a waste of interface orbits, in my opinion. More space science? Yeah. We have the full mission bonus, but we don't have the space science full. Let's do that. Hang on, what did I drive the right thing across? I think I did. Good. Okay, excellent. And then low Earth orbit arriving in May. Soon our fleet will be built. Okay, that looks like a punishment fleet. This is the scariness. A dreadnought, a destroyer, and a corvette launching out from their... Ooh, what's going on with this panning? Where are the ships? I don't see them. Anyway, so I mean, these things, they're fast. We don't know much about them. Oh no, we do know some stuff about them. Okay, they have a light mag battery. 550 range means that we might be able to destroy them with missiles before they come into range. 900 from the violet laser is doing 12 damage. So I mean, our armor can resist that. This is such a massive difference from our previous campaign. In our previous campaign, we went like, what, 30 years before we went hot against the aliens? Yeah, big alien punishment fleets launching against us.
The people will
Not
come to our
good.
side.
Not good at all.
Will come to our side.
But
Their control
you gotta
is
fight to win.
vulnerable now.
You gotta fight to win. And on that note, I'm going to end the episode. In the next one, we take the fight to the alien menace. We see what we can do. We try and defend Mars and Earth while we ramp up. We consolidate the EU, and we start on uniting more and more countries into the EU, which is going to rapidly increase our mission control, which is going to be great. I'll see you in the next one.